with a record of 34 wins, 6 losses, and 3 draws. He has 13 wins coming by way of knockout.
3 defeats and 3 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning, defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of Manchester, England, Anthony Million Dollar
Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white with red and blue, official weight 125 1/2 pounds. A perfect professional record consisting of 17 fights, 17 victories, including 12 knockouts from Kalimantan, Indonesia. The undefeated Daud Chino Yordan.
Lagu Maju Tak Gentar mengiringi kedatangan petinju Indonesia Daud Yordan di Manchester Arena Inggris dalam partai tinju internasional kelas ringan WBA melawan petinju tuan rumah Anthony Crolla. Ya, pertarungan ini digelar pada Minggu 11 November 2018 dini hari waktu Indonesia Barat.
One second. Gentlemen, you have received instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Shake hands. Good luck. God bless.
Age number 2, Daud Yordan meets their number 4, former champion, of course, Anthony Crolla. It looks a really enticing clash of styles. Could be high-paced as well, Carl.
Yes, there was so much on the line. You know, you expect a good performance from both men. Both know what's at stake.
And on paper, kind of a very even matchup, and you can't really tell them apart if you just base it on the paper and their past experience. So it should be a good fight to watch.
Yordan is very, very tough. Only been stopped once late on.
Evolved in the fight.
Both very well schooled. Crolla starting off with body shots, and it was that left hand that left Dallas Perez unable to.
Saat memasuki ronde pertama, Daud Yordan coba menahan pukulan dari Crolla dengan melakukan double cover di awal-awal ronde. Pukulan petinju Inggris ini lebih mengarah ke rusuk kiri, namun Daud Yordan masih cukup tenang menahannya. Ya, kali ini satu pukulan kiri dari Daud berhasil masuk ke Crolla. Sejauh ini petinju berusia 31 tahun kala itu masih tampil disiplin dan akhirnya berhasil melayangkan pukulan keras di akhir ronde pertama.
For most of the round outworking him, but
Daud Yordan hasn't had that ultimate accolade.
Nice counter left hook as Crolla opened up, so he'll be wary of that now. I mean, Crolla for most of the round outworking him, but on the end of a good right hook, then a good finish by Yordan.
Pada ronde yang kedua, Daud Yordan mulai tampil agresif dan bertarung dari jarak dekat hingga memaksa petinju asal Inggris tersebut tampil bertahan. Pertarungan berlangsung cukup ketat. Crolla masih sulit untuk menembus double cover yang dibangun Daud Yordan.
Crolla has tried that right uppercut a couple of times. He just got it in earlier this round.
And working better.
Well, he was starting just to get to grips with 13 KOs on the Crolla slate. We saw in the statistics earlier that Yordan is a bigger puncher, heavier odds. Yeah, and 273 rounds for Crolla, 254 for Yordan, who's on the attack again. He's done better in this second round.
Di akhir ronde kedua, jual beli pukulan terjadi di antara kedua petinju ini.
So not to 18 months for a world title, and the winner of this, well, should get Vasyl Lomachenko.
So we'll be happy to stay with, but I think the extra work of Yordan.
One apiece bowling. At times Anthony Crolla.
Petinju asal Inggris ini langsung menekan di ronde ketiga. Tampil pertahanan dari Daud masih cukup baik dalam mengantisipasi pukulan dari petinju asal Inggris tersebut.
Just might be a bit more versatile than Yordan, who
you can't buy that and you can't get that in sparring. And I think we'll just start to see that as this fight evolves.
Frown, this is where he laid out Dallas Perez. Daud Yordan seems a steely man.
Pertarungan begitu ketat dan berlangsung sengit walau tempo agak menurun di akhir ronde ketiga. Publik Inggris menyoraki Daud ketika melemparkan pukulan ke arah Corolla. Ya, upaya menurunkan mental dari Daud Jordan tampil imbang di ronde keempat. Corolla melancarkan pukulan demi pukulan yang cukup bertenaga di ronde kelima ini. Namun Daud masih cukup bisa menahannya. Daud yang memiliki julukan Cino kala itu melakukan pukulan secara sporadis ke Corolla yang membuatnya cukup tidak berdaya di ronde yang ke-6 ini.
Just to finish off in this last round. I don't think he's going to do anything silly. He'll be aware that Jordan's going to be coming out and having a real go here, so he'll tighten that defence up.
Anthony Crolla had that win over Ricky Burns, beat Edson Ramirez last time out, but he's shown that the Jorge Linares fights haven't taken too much out of him. I mean, he wasn't expected to win. He shared 24 rounds with a modern great, and, you know, nothing to be ashamed of that. The second one was a bit wider.
No, nothing to be ashamed of at all. The second one was wider, but the first one was pretty close. I mean, he's given us some top-level fights against quality opponents, and you can't blame him for wanting another go at top level. And this fight here proves that he can do the 12 rounds at a pace against somebody who's very lively.
Can Anthony Crolla become a world champion again?
Di ronde yang ke-7, jual beli pukulan tersaji, Daud Jordan sempat membuat Corolla ini tersudutkan. Nah, di ronde ke-8 dan 9 ini Daud Jordan terus menjadi agresor dengan melakukan tekanan sembari melayangkan kombinasi pukulan, sementara Corolla petinju dari Inggris lebih banyak melakukan clinch. Daud Jordan terus berupaya untuk memberikan manuver hingga terlihat Corolla ini semakin dibuatnya kerepotan.
The lightweight boys, one of the great traditional weights.
Nah, di ronde ke-10 dan 11, Daud Jordan tampil dengan terus tak henti-hentinya merengsek masuk dengan selalu memberikan pukulan.
Some top-level fights against quality opponents, and you can't blame him for wanting another go at top level. And this fight here proves that he can do the 12 rounds at a pace against somebody who's very lively.
Can Anthony Crolla become a world champion again, Paulie?
I think he has the wherewithal and the determination and even the skill set to be in these world title fights. It'll just depend on the matchup, you know. He's got the ability to win a world title, but it depends on how elite the world champion is up against is.
And what about Daud Jordan?
You know, it's tourists watch. I mean, the boxing pros will watch this and enjoy it and appreciate what's going on. And that was a good uppercut there from Jordan, which just highlights the fact that Crolla can't switch up even late on in this contest.
Yes, and you see that's what he did.
Nah, di ronde yang terakhir ini terlihat Daud Jordan semakin beringas dengan menghujamkan sejumlah pukulan, sementara petinju tuan rumah ini hanya mampu bertahan dengan bersandar di ring.
The quality of this, and Daud Jordan really going for it in the 11th, and now Crolla comes back. Hands with a modern great, and, you know, nothing to be ashamed of that. The second one was a bit wider.
Stamina petinju Inggris ini terlihat makin menurun, membuat Daud Jordan berupaya untuk menghujamkan pukulannya di menit-menit akhir ronde pamungkas. Praktis, di ronde ke-12 ini Daud Jordan mampu mendominasi jalannya laga.
Like Crolla, looks more tired than Jordan at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, hanging on, Anthony Crolla wants that final bell, gets it. He'll believe he's done enough.
Namun demikian, petinju Indonesia Daud Jordan ini dinyatakan kalah angka. Petinju tuan rumah ini menang secara mutlak dengan ketiga juri memberikan skor 116-112.